Hello, Orbis here, and wow, that didn't take long. It's been 2 days since the King Gizzard Instagram page announced that there would be a new King Gizzard single dropping soon, and today the page announced the actual album, which is very exciting. I kind of thought that, well, I didn't think it would be this soon. I kind of thought that the single would drop first and then the album would be announced. Or even if the single, even if the album announcement came first, I thought it'd be at least a week or something. I mean, man, it's really adding to the excitement. So let's take a look at this Instagram post, which includes the album artwork, the title, although they've put the two possibilities. Let me read it. So you've got the album artwork, and it says in the description, Petro-Dragonic Apocalypse, or Dawn of Eternal Night and Annihilation of Planet Earth and Beginning of Merciless Damnation. So I assume it's saying that the album title hasn't been chosen, unless the "or" is a part of the album title, which would be weird, but I wouldn't really be surprised in a weird way. And the description also says that pre-order drops May 16th. And when I first read the description, I misread that, and I thought it was saying that the album would be released on May 16th, and I got a bit excited for a moment. So we don't know when it's coming out, but that's okay. We can be patient, because we got 5 albums last year, so we cannot be greedy at all. So let's talk about this album cover. So Jason Gallia definitely popped off with this one. This is probably one of the coolest King Gizzard album covers. So at the forefront of the album cover, we've got a kind of lizard monster, which I would assume is a Gila monster, maybe. And then behind it, you've got a fiery storm. I assume there's, obviously we know from the title, this is an apocalyptic scene. I think what's interesting though is the building that's behind the monster, because at first glance it looks like just destruction. It just looks like ruins, but then you realise, well, it's got fire coming out the top, so you would assume it's like a factory that's being used. It kind of looks like an evil lair to me, like maybe it belongs to like an evil scientist or an evil organisation that is maybe creating the creatures. Very much overanalyzing here. It could literally mean anything. It might mean nothing, who knows. So my mind is saying that this album's going to be kind of a concept album, similar to Murder of the Universe or Infest the Rat's Nest. That there's going to be this kind of overarching story about a monster and an apocalyptic scenario, and it might not necessarily be one long continuous story. It might be more than one story about a similar thing. I mean, because Infest the Rat's Nest was like 2. It sort of split into 2 stories. I am wondering if the Gila monster will be the main focus, or if there will be more than one monster, or if it won't just focus on the monster, and it'll also be about an evil organisation, and sort of go into the reasons why the world is in an apocalyptic scenario. Because maybe it's not just simply a monster destroyed everything. Maybe there's some politics and stuff. It's hard to say. So obviously this album's going to be very similar to Infest the Rat's Nest, not just in sound, but lyrically as well, which I am, of course, very okay with, because I love Infest the Rat's Nest. I think it's probably one of King Gizzard's best albums, which is amazing because it's the first album they did which is metal, which is why it was kind of inevitable that they would do another metal album, and it's finally here. So yes, I am very excited for this album and for the single, which will hopefully be soon. And I think that's all I have to say. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.